Hello everyone, we're back with another episode of Am I the Asshole? If you like hearing Reddit stories, it would really support the channel if you could like and subscribe. Let's get started with our first story. Am I the asshole for telling my dad he made a dumb decision and I don't need to fix it for him? My mom died when I, 16 male, was 5. I remember her just not amazingly well. When I was 7, my dad started dating again and met Mara. At first, I was upset about Mara and my dad dating and didn't want to meet her and gave her a hard time. I told her I didn't want her replacing my mom. She gave me space to let out all my feelings at her, and then she reassured me she was not here to take mom's place. She told me she really liked my dad and wanted to really like me too. But she didn't have to be my mom for us to like each other. At first, I wasn't sure if I believed her, but she won me over, and we got along really well. She even lived with us for a year. But when I was 10, Dad broke up with Mara and said she wasn't trying hard enough to fill the role of mom for me, and I needed a mom. I told him I didn't want another mom, and I loved Mara, that she was the best. Mara was blindsided by it because things had been so good, and I don't think my dad had said it would be a deal breaker. Within a few months, he met his wife, Stacy. Stacy was a single mom with a 2-year-old daughter. I was 11 by then. Stacy was very on board to be my new mom, and I was not. I said it so many times I didn't want a new mom. I wouldn't call someone else mom. I missed Mara and wouldn't give Stacy a chance if she tried to take over mom's place. I was ignored and Dad and Stacy got married when I was 12. After my 16th birthday, which was June, my dad kind of realized I was serious about not wanting a mom and not giving Stacy a chance to be my mom. She has tried so hard to. She has tried to make me love her and her daughter, but I'm not here to get a new mom. I'm not open to it. Something Dad now knows. It's caused a lot of strain with him and Stacy because Stacy found out I had DM'd Mara recently and apologized for Dad and thanked her for being awesome and saying I miss her. Stacy said she can't even get me to say I like her. I told her it's because I don't like people who don't listen or who think they can make me do things like let them be my new mom. Stacy said she was promised a family for her daughter, not this. Dad pulled me aside a few nights ago and told me he now realizes I was serious about the things I said, and he realizes I loved Mara, but that he really wanted the best for me. And someone who wouldn't even try to be my mom, wasn't it? He told me Stacy would be such a good second mom to me, and I could have a sister if I give this a chance. He said his marriage could end if we can't pull together as a family. I told him he made a dumb decision and I wouldn't fix it for him. I said it was fine if Mara just wasn't the one for him, or if their relationship changed. But I loved her because she wasn't my mom. She was someone I could trust and love as Mara. And that my dislike of Stacy wasn't changing, and neither was my unwillingness to get a new mom. Dad told me I don't get to speak to him like that I was out of line. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. You have consistently told your dad over the years that you did not want a new mother. And he has consistently, including now, ignored what you had to say. He's the one who screwed up, not you. Sounds like he made promises to Stacy that he expected you to keep for him. That's all on him. And you're right, it's not up to you to fix it. That's exactly how it sounds to me too. He didn't believe me. So he promised her this traditional family with the 4 of us, where she'd get to be a mom to me and I'd be a son to her and a brother to her daughter. At no point did he consider, even for a second, that I wasn't lying about not wanting a new mom. Took him this long to figure it out. What's worse is he chased away Mara, who actually loved you both, and was probably the only person who ever actually listened to you and heard what you said. She could have really helped you and your dad be closer if your dad had just stopped with the self-sabotage, not the asshole. OP, and she did while they were together. She was the person who encouraged him to talk more about mom and tell me stories, show me photos. He didn't do that naturally, but he opened way up with her encouragement, and I learned so much. Not the asshole. But when I was 10, Dad broke up with Mara and said she wasn't trying hard enough to fill the role of mom for me, and I needed a mom. That was an move. He had no right to use you as an excuse for breaking up with Mara. I said it so many times, I didn't want a new mom. I wouldn't call someone else mom. I missed Mara. You remained steadfast in your decision. I told him he made a dumb decision, and I wouldn't fix it for him. And that my dislike of Stacy wasn't changing, and neither was my unwillingness to get a new mom. You aren't out of line. You just told your dad how it is. If he'd listened up years earlier, you wouldn't have had to. All the best, OP. Why the heck is Stacy telling you she was promised a family for her daughter? Why is she putting that on you? You didn't promise her anything, and you're not responsible for making a family for her. That's really not okay. This is all on your dad, not the asshole. Am I the asshole for playing favorites with my grandkids? And when confronted by my daughter-in-law telling her that is due to her, this post is about my son and Amy, my daughter-in-law. They have been married for about 10 years and have 2 kids. They are 10 and 6. At the beginning, I really tried to get along with her, but she made it difficult. She is not very sociable and always put her own mom over seeing her husband's side of the family. This is really apparent with holidays and the kids. She always chooses to go to her mom's for holiday, even if I do it on an early day or late day. If I offer to babysit, she always tells me she asked her mom or she would get back to me. The time I do babysit or get to hang out with the grandkids, she is criticizing everything I do, usually saying that not how her mom or how she does it. At the beginning, my son was trying to fix this, but gave up. We see him separately from his wife and kids. I truly don't understand it, and I have asked if I did anything wrong, but no answer on that. I gave up trying when my other son had kids. It is so much better, and I have a great relationship with my other daughter-in-law and the kids. The kids are 9, Ava, my step-granddaughter, and 4, grandson. I gave my Ava a family necklaces. That was my mother's. She loves it and has been wearing it everywhere, according to my son. That also includes school, which started this issue. My daughter-in-law called me up and asked why Ava got a family necklace, but her daughter, 10, didn't get one. I told her I just wanted to give it to Ava. She got angry and told me I was playing favorite and that her daughter is older, so she should have gotten the necklace. I told her that yes, I'm playing favorites, and it's due to her. I pointed out that I do not know her daughter because of her, that her kids will not be getting any of my family stuff because of her. This was a huge argument, and she called some a jerk and wanted me to give her kid a necklace. I am doubting myself on this. Not the asshole. What does she want you to do? Sue for grandparents' visitation rights? Oh wait, she wants to keep her kids away from you. But have you give them stuff? Yeah, pass. I'd maybe talk to your son and say that you find it hurtful when his wife keeps the grands from you, but also demands gifts. For the daughter-in-law, I'd just ignore the greedy bits and respond to each gift grab with something like, well, it certainly would be nice to see the kids more. Do let me know when they're free to visit. Just so we're on the same page, it sounds like you're okay with the kids not having a relationship with me, but you still want me to give them things. Is that what you're saying? That my purpose in their lives is just about material goods? Not the asshole. Not the asshole. It's difficult, but the conversation needs to be steered toward the amount of quality time you're able to spend with your grandkids. She's putting the focus on the gifts that were given when that's the least important part of the relationship. I wouldn't discuss with Amy about why her daughter isn't getting a necklace. She'll try to poke holes in the argument, come up with counter-arguments, and spend way too much time on that point. The conversations should focus on why you're not able to see your grandkids for the holidays, why you can't babysit them, why you can't spend more time with them. Hopefully that necklace is causing your granddaughter to pressure Amy about seeing you more, even if it's for slightly jealous reasons. And now is a great time for your son to start trying to fix this again. Amy seems to have a renewed interest. Not the asshole. 1. Never let someone mistreat you, then demand your stuff. 2. While all are your grandkids, daughter-in-law has prevented you from developing a relationship with her kids. Heirlooms are distributed based on relationships, not just genealogy. 3. Your step-GD loves and appreciates your gift. That's all that matters. 4. Don't let her make you feel bad. Family is a relationship, She is the one has chosen to stay in the related category. Info: why can't your son bring the kids when you see him? Edit: y'all, I'm asking the OP for information, hence info. I don't need everyone's theories. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.